What's up, guys, in the works? And man, has it been a very frustrating week for me today, but we are using the SG553, which is a engineer weapon that you have to unlock with co-op if you've never unlocked it, and it's one of the more notoriously underused weapons in the game. I guess it doesn't really make it notorious. I guess it would make it, I don't know what it'd make it. It's just underused. Not a lot of people use the SG553. However, there are some diehards out there. I won't sell you guys short. And I am one of those diehards. I do really enjoy this weapon. I use it a lot on console, and I like it a lot better on PC. It's going to get patched soon, though, from what I've heard. It's been patched once. It's awesome right now, so if they make it even more awesome, it'll be even awesomer. It'll be a very awesome engineered choice. But right now, the only thing that really I think holds it back is it does have a lot of side-to-side recoil, which forces you to use a foregrip. Heavy barrel and foregrip are the way to go with this thing, because the side-to-side recoil is 0.3 to the left, 0.5 to the right, so that's really, really high. So the foregrip does help you stay on target a lot. It's very beneficial, especially when comboed with the heavy barrel. But this game right here is one of those really frustrating games, and I think it really highlights the strengths of the weapon. It's frustrating because it's like your team doesn't want to participate. It's like we had so many opportunities to just shut the door on this team, and we just kept letting them slip back in. I'll let you guys watch it unfold. But like I said, it's been a very hectic week for me. It's been kind of frustrating because, you know, with double XP, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 3. Been getting really frustrated with the game because it's not so much that the game itself is frustrating me, it's just the people. I found that the community sometimes is very mean to each other. I just don't understand it. Like, with Battlefield in particular, it's like, think about how many times you go into like I don't know if this will really apply to you console guys, but on PC you'll go into a server and you'll say something just, you know, pretty carefree, something that's not really meant to be a rude comment, and the person just like starts flipping out, you know, insulting you, blah blah blah. Think about that times 100, because that's what it's been like for me this week. It's like every server I go into, it's like people following me around and just being completely nasty about stuff, and it's like, oh Jake, you suck, blah blah blah. Now I will say there are a lot of you guys out there that just want to play, have fun, steal my tags, whatever. That's fine with me. I mean, that's part of the game. If you knife me in the back, you knife me in the back. I mean, I'm pretty notorious for being hard to get, so if you're out there looking for my tags, you would be I've said notorious twice. I just realized I'm removing that word from my vocabulary. But if you do knife me, that would be a pretty rare tag, because I know a lot of people have tried it. You know, they followed me around and they haven't been able to do that, because there's one thing I excel in, and that's awareness. So if you knife me, congratulations, you're one of the few. But yeah, people have been following me around a lot, because I guess I'm to the point where I can't really play in peace, and it gets frustrating when the mean people come out, when the people who want to just sit there and talk about how you suck and whatnot. And I've never painted myself as a pro Battlefield player. I'm decent, I'm above average, I know how to use weapons, I know how to get good scores, I know how to be a team player, I know good tactics, but, you know, as far as being an on-point, you know, best Battlefield 3 player in the world, no, I'm not that. You know, I never admitted to being that, and I know a lot of you guys will back me up when saying that. I mean, I don't suck, but I'm not like some sort of god player. At least in my opinion. You know, I like to not sound like this cocky guy who sits on the internet and, you know, talks about how good he is all day, because there's a lot of YouTubers who, especially Battlefield players, who like to do that. There's a lot of people in the comments who like to talk about that. So I mean, whatever. YouTube comments are like, you know, the area under the bridge, if that makes any sense. It's where all the trolls kind of hang out. But I've gotten used to that. You know, I've got a pretty thick skin when you do YouTube, stuff like that happens. But, you know, it's just been a very frustrating week as a whole for me, because as you guys know, I was supposed to go to PAX, and PAX starts tomorrow. But I had to sell my tickets because I just couldn't afford to drop $700 on plane tickets. I mean, it just wasn't in my budget. I'm sure I could have probably pulled some strings and made it happen, but it just wasn't financially a good decision. And when you tend to get older, you know, I'm out of college now, I can't make stupid decisions like that anymore. And I did go last year and it was a blast, but plane tickets last year were like $340 for me, so that was a substantial increase in the prices. And I had been monitoring them, you know, pretty much all year, trying to get an idea, because I had my PAX tickets already. But unfortunately I had to sell them, and the first guy who bought them, he bought them on Monday, and he was supposed to pay And I look at the guy's name, and his name is like something tickets, which means he's a ticket hawker. He buys up all the tickets, resells them for more than he buys them for. Well, this guy messages me, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to pay shipping. I don't want, it's too expensive." I'm like, what world are you living in when you can get overnight shipping for cheaper than $20, which is what I had on there. And just so you guys, just to kind of clear that up, I did pay $20 to ship it. But anyways, this guy is complete jerk. He doesn't want to pay the shipping. He's refusing to pay it because he knows that nothing will happen to him. eBay doesn't have seller protection, especially on something like tickets, which are time sensitive. He knows that if I don't agree to ship it for free, then he can just do nothing. All he's going to get is a slap on the wrist from eBay, and at the end of the day, I'm out of my tickets because, PAX is only 3 days, so it's not like I can sell them any other time. So unfortunately, I had to sit there and try to finagle my way out of it. And one side of the corner, I was worried that if I relisted these things, these guys were going to pay for it. I wasn't going to be able to obviously sell 2 sets of tickets. So luckily, though, I found a buyer in Washington I was able to overnight them to yesterday. He got his tickets today, and he was very happy. He bailed me out of a crappy situation, and I got to cancel the auction with the other guy. But it just shows you how mean people are. I mean, this week has just really opened my eyes. There's been so many just rude comments on YouTube, so many people just being jerks and servers, and I'm just like, man, are people ever happy? It's like all these mean people in the world, do they ever sit down and just like have fun? And it's like the same thing with Battlefield 3. I feel like nobody ever enjoys playing. Like everyone's always in such a bad mood talking about how they hate Battlefield 3 in the game. And yeah, I understand, guys, the game has gotten a little stale from time to time, but I still enjoy it. I've been really digging Battlefield close quarters lately. I mean, that's one of the ways I've kind of mixed things up. So I don't know, frustrating week, but that kind of gives you guys a heads up on what's going on with PAX. I did sell my tickets, so a lot of you guys who would wanted to meet up with me, unfortunate that I can't. I really wanted to, guys, more than anything. I really wanted to. Like, I really wanted to see Medal of Honor. There were so many new games I wanted to check out, and I wanted to play Halo. I thought that would be a lot of fun because I played, they have a special Halo booth at PAX, so that would have been a blast, but unfortunately, it just wasn't in the card. So maybe next year. I'm sorry to all you guys who wanted to meet up, though, all you fans, but I will not be attending this year. So if you're going, see some cool things without me. Let me know how you liked it. And also, if you notice the Metro gameplay, go back, look at the Metro gameplay, then look at the Nose Hair Canal gameplay. Let me know if you notice any difference, because I fixed an issue we had been having with some screen tearing. A lot of YouTubers experience this problem while recording just because the monitors don't match up with the graphics cards. It's just a long story, but let me know if you noticed any difference because I did up the quality a substantial amount, and I will see you guys later. Bye.